Hi guys, it's Lian here, and today on my channel I'm going to be doing 5 things that I didn't understand until I turned 22. Let's roll.
I never really know what's going on.
So for most of the stuff, it is kind of like, I guess, self-love based and kind of like understanding that things are okay the way they are type of deal. And you'll kind of pick up what I'm putting down later on in the video. I have my handy dandy notes app here for me today. Number 1, self-care comes first before anything else. Now, ladies in the fucking back, I cannot tell you how many times I put somebody else over me, and I was always the one who was getting fucked over. Don't ever be nice when it comes to you being the second bitch. Don't ever be nice to someone like that. First of all, I've never had good luck in that. Like, I just got my exercise ring from throwing my hands in the air. I have never, like, actually said this out loud, but, like, when it comes to you being second, don't ever play that shit. It is not the good deck of cards to be playing with. And honestly, it's kind of like the Ouija board. You're always going to get fucked over, and you're never going to be given the treatment that you deserve. And now, I'm not trying to say that, like, you deserve princess fucking treatment 24/7, rose petals by your fucking doorstep every fucking moment of the day. Like, that's not what I'm telling you guys. I am literally telling you guys to, in like a situation, whether it's like you or drama, always choose yourself. Fuck that drama. That drama's never fucking worth it. And I've been drama free for about 1.5 to 2 years now. And let me tell you, I have never, ever, ever felt more free. I'm moving on into the friendships department, same section. And I'm just gonna read it right off the page. For you guys, I let myself come last over friendships and relationships. And anytime people thought I was enough, I just let people walk all over me, and I broke. First of all, that kind of like, I've already kind of said that, but honestly, and I'm not going to say names, but I've had 2 major friendships where I was always the one being called toxic, even though I took them, me and my parents took them on fucking trips. We paid for half their shit. And like I said, I'm not throwing drama in there. All I'm saying is this is what happened to me, so never let it fucking happen to you. And I was still not enough. It was like they were taking until I had nothing else to offer them, and then they were like, you're fucking toxic. And I get it, like, everybody fucking argues. Like, my parents argue, and if that was the problem, you could have came to me. But like, on a trip, you're gonna call me toxic? No thank you, bitch. No fucking thank you. I don't want it. And for relationships, I've never, like I said, never ever been in a relationship, but I had someone who dated someone and never fucking made time for me, like, ever. It was always about the boyfriend. It was just like, as soon as they got into that relationship, I ended up being on the sidelines, which you should never be on the sidelines. And I'm telling you, like, I'm not really telling you that you should be the third wheel and never fucking, like, every time they go out as a couple. But what I'm saying is they should, or that friend should always be making time for you, whether that's like, hey babe, give me like a lunch to myself with my girlfriend. We're gonna go have a couple of drinks together. I will see you tonight. Then I can make you dinner. You know, it should always be like a give and a take. It should never be give and never get anything back. And like I said, I've never been in a relationship, so you can take that with a grain of salt. But in that friendship, I was in the relationship with a friend. I ended up being the middleman. So like, whenever one of them wasn't talking to each other, I always had to be the one in the middle of the fucking conversation, knowing all of their fucking business and them airing it out to me like I fucking cared. First of all, it's your fucking relationship, and if you didn't feel the need to say something to that person, you shouldn't have fucking said it to me. So I don't really get that. But that kind of like leads me into my second thing. Find a time, whether it be 5 to 10 minutes in the morning or at night. Once you start, you will quickly understand that it feels nice to do something for yourself. Like, I remember eons ago when I started doing yoga sessions. They were at night and they were bedtime, so it was very like, it wasn't like heavy duty freaking yoga, but I did like I said in one of my recent videos, I love the Shavasana, and let me tell you, and I'll have a picture of what the Shavasana looks like and the benefits, but let me fucking tell you, those 5 to 10 minutes to yourself, if you can do more, but like those 5 to 10 minutes are so nice, and they're literally just you. And you don't even have to think. You don't even have to fucking think. That's the nice thing. You could literally go on a walk for 10 minutes. You can, if you live by a beach, you can go to the beach for 10 minutes. Look for seashells. You can go on a lunch date. There are so many freaking options for you. You can even cook by yourself if that's what you fucking enjoy. Do something for yourself every day for at least 10 minutes a day. That's what I'm telling you. Number 2, and again, I'm going to be reading all of this off my phone. True friends will be there when things go south. They will have the desire to fix the problems, or at least try to compromise. No matter what, they have your fucking back. First of all, again, going back to the friendship and the relationship, it kind of like, friendships and relationships kind of go hand in hand with this. If they do not have the desire to at least talk it fucking out with you, fucking break up. Fucking break that friendship up. Whatever relationship it is, break it up. They will be the bitches who are behind your fucking back saying all this nasty fucking shit to you. Take that away. Throw it out. It is dirty fucking rotten lemons up in this hole. We do not want that. We want someone who has the fucking desire to sit here and say, hey babe, I just really don't like what you said to me. Like, it kind of hurt my feelings. Like, it didn't make me feel good. Whether that be your boyfriend said to you, this meal was absolutely gross, and you were having a bad day, you were emotional, you were on your period, and you fucking enjoyed doing that meal and it didn't come out very good, and you knew that, you were gonna break in tears. You were already gonna break in tears no matter what. But the fact that he said that to you, be like, hey babe, I just really don't like the way you said that to me, and come up with the compromise. So if something like that ever happens again, be like, hey babe, maybe next time say, hey, like, you know, and it depends on the person and how they like communicate with their significant other, but preference to me, I would want you to be like, hey, this meal was really good, but I think it could use a little, and whatever the TLC may be, whether it be salt or pepper, or if you really truly don't know, but you say, this meal was really good, I loved it, but it could use a little TLC. Again, kind of like throw it out there in whatever way you communicate with your significant other, or if it's a friendship. Again, I'm trying to think of something like, hey girl, like, I understand you just got a boyfriend, but I just don't agree with the fact that you're always spending time with him. Can you at least make a time for me once or twice a month? That would be good, you know, that would be good. And then again, like I said, communicate as you would always do with these people. Not everyone communicates the same. I learned that in my best friend era, but I don't have that anymore. But I learned very well that the way I communicate isn't the way that she communicated, and that was kind of like one of the determining factors, and I really didn't understand that until now. So that could be number 3. But just, if they don't have your fucking back and they don't want to fix the situation, what makes you think that when you have 3 kids, you're a fucking train wreck, you're cooking dinner, let's just say you're a fucking husband, is a Marine, so he's out for 10 to 12 weeks every so fucking often. What's not to say that you're gonna have a really bad argument over the phone when you can talk to him, and then when he comes back home, he's just not gonna have your back. Like, what's to say that? You know what I'm saying? Think about the future when it comes to, like, in relationships. Think about it. And I mean, when it comes to friendships, do the same thing, but like, think about it in the way, like, how you truly feel. Because I remember when me and my best friend were still friends, and again, I'm not bashing anybody, but what I am saying is, from what I've learned from that friendship, I think that because I didn't say anything, she didn't know, so we were both on the same page of, like, we thought we were on the same page, but she didn't say this and I didn't say that, so like, we clashed a couple times, and that's what ended up ending our friendship. Speak the fuck up. I didn't even fucking say that, but this kind of goes hand in hand with this one. Speak the fuck up. This one kind of is in the health department, so we're gonna go out of our way for a little bit, and then we're gonna come back. And if you hear those noises, it's my fucking chair. I don't know what the hell. Maybe I don't know. Gluten and dairy products are actually processed foods. I did not fucking understand that until I recently found out that I was gluten and dairy intolerant. And I have multiple videos on my channel of that, so you could definitely go and watch back some of my more recent videos. But honestly, I found out when I started changing up my diet, definitely like less gluten, less dairy. It's kind of hard when my parents aren't gluten and dairy free, but I definitely noticed that I was starting to lose weight. Not to trigger anyone, but I definitely started noticing, like, losing, like, not a ton, but like a little bit, which goes a long way. I noticed that, like, I was starting to de-bloat, and a lot of my weight was really below weight. So I noticed that, and I did some research that gluten and dairy products aren't always the healthiest for you. And I also heard, looked up, that vegan products aren't always healthy for you either. Basically, just being more mindful of what I put in my body and what I put on my body is nice. And I feel that hearing things from other people on other platforms such as like Instagram and TikTok, those are the two main ones that I hear it from. But after I started my new health journey, I noticed that people on TikTok and Instagram were pretty much saying like good things and bad things, or what to buy and what not to buy, kind of like things like that, based on the products that are in it. So like, you know, like sugars and artificial, you know the whole deal. But the one app that I do use and I do pay for, which I'm not sure how much it was because I got like a discount on mine, but I use the Fig app. But if you're just gluten-free, I use the gluten-free scanner, and majority of the times than not, everything that you're scanning will scan into the system. But if you're going to like Aldi's or HEB, like stores that like are healthier type stores, you may not get like, you may not be able to scan some of those items in the scanner. But the gluten-free scanner is, or I mean the Fig app scanner, and you can type in what kind of restaurants, not sponsored, but you could type in like restaurants and what you can get from them, and just a lot of different things. More so in the diet direction, I found that I understood why a lot of people, like probably like older than 25, I would say, start looking at the nutrition label. I understood that because I never understood. I was like, why don't you just put it in your freaking cart? Like half the shit that I knew half the shit that you ate wasn't healthy for you, but I didn't really mentally understand that like what you're eating could cause so many different issues in your lifetime. And for me, it just found out that I was gluten and dairy free. Sorry, there is a fucking fly and it's not, and I don't know where it's coming from. So yeah. But going back into the love department, the good old saying, love yourself before loving anyone else. You don't really realize that you don't truly love yourself until you start fucking comparing yourself to other people. Beyonce, Alicia Keys, like people, I don't know, just anyone you could think of, Instagram models, TikTok creators. You just start comparing yourself, and you don't mentally know that you're comparing yourself until you look back and you're like, holy shit, why did I compare myself? I am 100% good. You don't understand that until you look back, and then you're realizing, well, I have a lot to work on. And then that's kind of when the light bulb goes off type of situation. Like, you'll be like, okay, well, now I don't really love myself, and these are the things that I don't really love about myself. And I kind of hate to say that, but like, these things that I don't love about myself, I need to start, you know, embracing, and, you know, or finding ways that I could, you know, like, go from a negative to a positive, and that takes time. And love doesn't come from every fucking corner. It takes fucking time. People go like and search for relationships and search for love. I don't believe in that. I feel like love comes to you, and it'll be right for you when you know. So honestly, take love with a grain of salt, and honestly do what you love to do, and then love will come right behind you and sneak up on you. But going into the last thing, there is no such thing as motivation. And let me tell you, I've heard it from Lauren Norris, I've heard it from Maddie Westbrook, I've heard it from Lauren Schneider, I have heard it from people who physically look fit. They go to the gym here and there, or they're gym rats or whatever. And I've heard it from so many more content creators. There is no such thing as freaking motivation. You don't always have motivation. The one thing you have to do is just do the damn thing, whether that's, you know, the basics like getting the will power to fucking clean your house, or just those days you want to rot, at least take a brief walk. Like, it doesn't even have to be 20-minute walk, but take that brief walk, or do that one thing to make you feel at least a little good about yourself. Because there's days where when I work out, I'm just not having a good day. I don't love the workout. I freaking am frustrated during the whole workout, but at the end, when I'm done showering, I feel so fucking good. It doesn't, like, I may not feel like amazing and happy and overloaded with freaking joy by any means, but I at least feel like, wow, even though I am on one of my bad days, I still did the workout, I still took that walk, I still did whatever, and I achieved it no matter what type of situation. So I guess you really just got to think about it as people who are always motivating you, and always motivating you on the internet, and always posting motivational videos or TikToks, or just the most type of motivation you could think of. Those creators don't always have the freaking motivation, and you need to think about it that way, because at the end of the day, not everyone has motivation. And, well, I want to say everybody doesn't always have the motivation to get things done, and sometimes things take time, and things are just drooling, dreading tasks, and it takes them for fucking ever to even get up and do them. So you really got to think about it in the way of, wow, okay, I'm gonna do it, and then I'm going to sit down, take a mini break, do it again, because that's what I do sometimes. But yeah, ending on that note, I think those 5 things definitely hit me like a fucking motherfucking train the past couple months. And let me tell you, my shoulders have been lifted with so many fucking weights, and honestly, I have been the happiest I ever been, like mentally and physically. I think I've been the best I've ever been. I'm working on happiness, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, and tell me how you get up. What's the motivator? Is it that food that you're gonna order afterwards? Is it that your house is gonna be clean? What is that motivating factor for you on days that you're having a bad day? With that being said, stop that. This is fucking irritating. Hi guys. Hold on, I'm not comfortable. Friendship, like in the best friend, or holy fuck. Hi guys, it's Helene here, and today on my channel I'm going to be doing 5 things, that's 10.